precious gift. The tapestry sewn together with moments of joy, sorrow, and growth. A journey where we encounter challenges, discover our strength, and make connections with others. It's not about a destination, but embracing the beauty in every step of the way. Learning from every stumble and every mistake. With that being said, live fully, love deeply, but most of all, don't trip.
Hey y'all, it's Jemiah Lori back with another tape on the Underground Tapes. Today we have the privilege of speaking with Zotaiga, an upcoming artist here in Atlanta. How are you feeling today?
Feeling good, bro, as usual.
Nice.
Shit going on.
What you been on lately?
Man, working, getting this life shit together, but always on the music. That shit is given. That shit ain't never gonna stop. So, of course, music, you know what I'm saying? I got some new shit dropping. I got a Delux on the way, but Don't Trip tape. And yeah, got some videos coming out. I got videos that I just dropped, so y'all go check that out.
And for those that don't know you, tell them where you're from and how you got into making music.
Well, for those who don't know, I'm Zotaiga, and I'm from Southside Atlanta, like from Clayco. And I got into music just like on some bored shit, like when I was in college, but like I was always into music and shit, but I just never, you know what I'm saying, made the music. But you know what I'm saying, just going through the trials and tribulations of life and shit, I just, you know what I'm saying, got behind that mic, and it just been, you know what I'm saying, y'all seen what happened since.
At what point would you say you actually started taking serious? Let me rephrase that question because I sound dyslexic. At what point did you start taking it serious and actually seeing results paying off from being consistent and stuff?
Shit, I say, I ain't gonna lie, I've been seeing results of being consistent ever since I started. Cause once I started, even on some bullshit, it was like a hobby, so I was still doing it every day. Mm-hmm. And every song I made, I'm like, this shit getting better and better. I was just learning more shit. But when I started taking it serious, as far as me as an artist, the image and everything, I say 2021, the end of 2021, 2022.
And you feel how do you feel growing up out here has influenced you in making music or the music that you make?
It just influenced me by shit, you know what I'm saying? It influenced my music, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Have that swag. Everybody from Atlanta just got that swag. You know what I'm saying? That shit that's not on, it's in, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And just the fact that a lot of people have made it out of here that's even close by, you know what I'm saying, went to the same schools and been around the same neighborhoods and shit. It's just motivation, I can make it out too.
Yeah, definitely. And how do you remain confident and motivated during just times of trials and tribulation when you feel life might not be going your way or something?
God damn.
Weed on your tongue?
Mm-hmm. But I stay motivated by what motivates me the most, I say my family and friends, everybody around me. When I see, you know what I'm saying, another person get up, it's just it's kind of how can I, you know what I'm saying, trip about what's going on, you know what I'm saying, just soak in my sorrow and not, you know what I'm saying, get up and get to it. Who am I to do that when the next man beside me is doing it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm motivated by my family and friends, seeing them get to it and seeing them go through what they go through, you know what I'm saying, just make me want to work even harder.
Mm-hmm. And how does your family influence you?
Yeah, I got a lot of influence in my family, I'd say. My mom for sure, just because she was such a hard worker. My parents got divorced when I was young, so she was always working hella jobs and shit. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing about her, she gonna always work. And my granddad, he passed away, but he was the same way. One thing he gonna always do is work. He gonna be getting some money. So that's like a big influence. And my dad, of course, like he gonna work too. We all just like, we're a working family, I ain't gonna lie.
Hard working family.
Yeah, definitely. So my sister, shit, everybody, like my whole family, like influences me, not gonna lie. And I'm like not the youngest in the family, but my immediate family, I'm the youngest. So like I look up to all these niggas. No cap.
Yep. Talk about NPF, because you have that in your bio, like you pop that a lot. Yeah, so like what's the story about that?
You know what I'm saying? NPF stands for Not Playing Fair. And it's just like a movement that me and my partners, you know what I'm saying, got going on. Not like a gang or, you know what I'm saying, a group or a crew or anything, what anybody might think, but it's just a movement. It's a way of life. You know what I'm saying? That's just where we push.
Go into like how you and what happened?
You about to ask me some crazy shit?
Oh no. Like I was just gonna ask you about your relationship with Trap or Crazy for like who they don't know, because you guys do collab a lot and like you be on beats and stuff too. Like
Trap, goddamn. Trap, well, he was one of my main influences really getting into music, just because I knew Trap since 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? I knew him since we was young. And we was always cool since then. But like in high school, we had went to different high schools. But you know, if anybody knows, you know what I'm saying, on the south side, the high school's not that far apart. And I was actually out of district in my high school, so I stayed really closer to him. But anyways, that's besides the fact. We had went to different high schools, so we wasn't really like communicating every day type shit. But like I follow him on Instagram and all that, so I was like seeing what's going on. But like once I had went off to college and shit, and I just seeing this nigga goddamn popping it, like he doing everything he got, you know what I'm saying, he was with YouTubers that we used to watch growing up, like he was, you know what I'm saying, with rappers we used to listen to growing up, he was popping it. And I'm like, bro, like I know this nigga, like this is like, I know this nigga mom, like I done spent the night over his house before, I done, you know what I'm saying, this is my real partner.
Right.
And then shit, fuck, what the fuck was it? Oh yeah, so like I know this nigga, so it just like more motivation, like I could do this shit too. Like, so I when I came back home from college, bro, this shit was crazy. We had been like, I used to always like, when I was in college, I used to always join a nigga live.
Yeah.
And just like, you know what I'm saying, keep like talk, you know what I'm saying, talking live and shit. And he'd always be like, yeah, bro, we need to link up, whenever you get back. I'm like, okay, cool. So bro, I got back. I ain't even like hit him up or nothing. I was just at this gas station, bro. I pull up, bro. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I pull up. I was listening to the nigga song. Pulled up. I go on the gas station, come out. I'm looking at this nigga at the pump. I'm like, is that? And he looked at me, did the same shit. He was like, Larissa? I'm like, yeah. Goddamn, walked up to him, dapped him up, And then I had got his number then. And I think like a couple days later or something, he had pushed up to the spot. Oh, shut up. But I thought he was pushing. The next day, like, he had pushed up to the spot. And we was just like, we was just kicking it. We wasn't even on no music shit, cause like, I really know this nigga. Like, we was just smoking, talking shit, catching up and shit. But I was playing music. And I had played a song. I played a song that I did, and it was like, this shit fire. And ever since then, he was like, you know what I'm saying, if you want to like really do this shit, like just, you know what I'm saying, get with me, like, you know what I'm saying, cause I'm really doing this shit, like I can push around the people you need to be around.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's just been that, like, and we always like just had a good relationship since we always knew each other before the music. It was never on no shit like I made you or like, you know what I'm saying.
Y'all got history, childhood, like, sandbox days.
Yeah, like he like did like seen the potential and was like, you know what I'm saying, this twin, like let's do this shit.
Exactly, that's dope. And like, how was it like first recording for you? Like, were you nervous? Were like,
nah,
I don't know.
I wasn't nervous because I always recorded myself. Like when I started off making music, I was always like, I learned how to do it all myself. So like I had gained the confidence to where I got in front of anybody. That shit wasn't nothing. Cause like I gained the confidence, you know what I'm saying, to get to that point where like, you just trust the process. Like And just know once I play this shit out loud, you gonna fuck with this shit.
Yeah. That's what's up. And like, what is your creative process like? Do you have to, because you know some people be like, I gotta meditate before I do anything. I gotta, you feel me? Like,
shit, I really don't have no like strict process. Some shit that I do every time. Because like for when I don't write, I just freestyle my shit. So I usually, you know what I'm saying, I either already have some beats that I want to get on, or I just look through the beats that I already got type shit, you know what I'm saying, just come up with some shit. But I usually, you know what I'm saying, I be smoking, like I like to smoke, you know what I'm saying, but I do have a lot of songs, like some 5 songs that I was sober, so like I don't have to do that type shit. But I guess the way I like to do it, I like, you know what I'm saying, smoke, chill, kick back, nice little vibe. It ain't really too much of a process, it's just like however I'm feeling. It should be different every time.
Yeah, so like you basically use your music as an outlet for like to handle your emotions and stuff, like what you got going.
Definitely.
And I feel like that's what makes your music so relatable too. It's like you can like feel that shit. A lot of niggas, they just be rapping about like drugs, pills, sex and shit, but like you be talking about God, you be talking about literally real life shit that people go through, and like to put it on a song, that's like, I don't know, that's just how you just build that fan base and that audience, like just being yourself and being relatable as fuck. Go into like the process of like finding yourself as well, like
I mean, like find my sound or like okay, shit, really, I feel like the only way to answer that question is like shit, you just gotta try shit. Even though I feel like everybody say that, but you just gotta try shit, dead ass. You just gotta keep recording. There's literally no way to like find your, you know what I'm saying, find that comfortability, find that sound if you're not doing it. And I don't even record every day, but I record enough, you know what I'm saying, to have, you know what I'm saying, found that sound. But it's like I have my times where I record every day for sure. So like the only way to goddamn find that sound and find that swag is to just do it. You gotta do this shit. You gotta be doing this shit.
And what's your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge is like keeping my mind like in the right place. Keeping my mind in the right place, cause like even though I say I rap, you know, so I just rap what's on my mind, and like, you know what I'm saying, music is a feeling. It be times like if I'm stressing about some shit or just thinking like some shit too much, I can't get in and out. And like I can't do this shit. It's not really like an escape. It's usually like I need to like clear my head, and it's kind of like the beat kind of tells me what to say in that sense, like, or tells me, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I guess just keeping my head in the right space for sure.
We gonna talk about your Don't Trip album next, because that's your most recent drop, but that's my favorite in your discography, simply because like, I don't know, it just sounded like you put something together, you had a purpose behind it, and like you executed that shit. So like, go into that and what it meant to you.
Like the meaning behind the name Don't Trip is kind of like in itself, for real, it's plain, you know what I'm saying, simple, don't trip. But what I mean by that, I guess in a deeper sense, is like, you know what I'm saying, life is full of ups and downs, you know what I'm saying, something's always gonna go left. But if you sit there and trip on this shit, there's no way to go right. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a whole bunch of lefts. You're gonna get in a deeper hole. It's like you just gotta brush shit off, man, and just know that like when you go through some shit, it's like you can't trip, because something else gonna happen. So, you know what I'm saying, you might as well build yourself back up before something else happen. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just stay low, when something else hits you, you're gonna be even lower.
Right.
So it's always just like, don't trip, bro. Just keep moving forward.
What's your process moving forward? What do you hope to gain from all of this? Like, deeper than the money, too. Like, because I know that's everybody's main thing, but like, what's your purpose and your why you do it?
I hope to, by the end of this shit, I hope to have changed more people's lives in a positive way than a negative.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, the money and all that shit cool, and of course I'm, you know what I'm saying, doing this shit to make a living for sure. But I also want to get that message across, you know what I'm saying, to just be yourself and don't give a fuck about what nobody got to say. You can literally be anything you want to be in this world, but you're going to have to work for it. And, you know what I'm saying, whoever live I can change while putting this music out. And if I like say some shit that just hit real deep. I had somebody tell me that they got a song that they cried to one time, that made them cry. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, you know what I'm saying, I was fucking with that. Like, that made me feel good. So as long as I change people's lives in a positive way more than negative, then I can die happy.
Yeah. Is music your end all be all? Is that like all you want to do?
Nah, I used to play football before I rap. So I always wanted to coach football. So I feel like that's definitely one of the first things I'm gonna do with my money, bro. Is gonna get me a motherfucking little rec football team. I wanna go back to the same part that I played at too. Mm-hmm. I wanna do probably do like 9 and 10-year-olds, or maybe like 11 and 12. Like, and I coach the fuck out some football.
Yeah, and invest back into your community.
On some Snoop Dogg shit.
Yeah, that's like the biggest part. Because even that's how you like gain respect in your community too. Mm-hmm. Like,
and because football was like, so me growing up in, like, you know what I'm saying, with my mom and shit, not saying that my parents didn't teach me shit about life, but I definitely say that anybody who plays football can say this, like, that shit teaches you life lessons. Mm-hmm. And I feel like football had a big part to play in the way that I am today, like the morals that I have and the discipline that I have and the shit that I do. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I said, I want to fucking change people's lives in a positive way and shit. I definitely want to go out there, you know what I'm saying, teach the little boys and teach them about life and playing football, and like the shit that I went through, bro, that shit, that ass, like, it's so much shit in football that relates to life, you know what I'm saying? So, and I definitely coach, and like, it's like having a whole bunch of sons. Like, growing up, I had a lot of coaches that was, you know what I'm saying, like fathers to me. Every time they like pick me up from the house and take me home and like do little shit, we go get food. Like, I had a lot of good relationship with a lot of coaches. So I definitely would want to be that coach.
Yeah, and like a mentor and father figure for a lot of them too. Cause like, you know, you just never know what these kids are going through. And like, just the simple shit you go through at home could really like affect your whole being sometimes. So that's why. And how was the transition from like college to rapping? Like, how was just, I guess, your family's reaction? How did you take it? Was that like hard for you?
Yeah, no, that was definitely hard. That shit was like one of the biggest decisions I've ever made in my life. Like, that was one of them, like, okay, I made this decision, my life is gonna change like drastically. Yeah. Which it did, but it's like, it was a big decision and it did take a toll. I was definitely like, when I got to the crib, it didn't hit for real until I got to the crib. Right. And then like, I followed my college on Instagram. So when I was watching like all the football highlights and shit, I'm just like, damn, I do miss that shit, OD. And then of course, like, I couldn't find a job for like 3-4 months when I first got back. So I'm thinking, I'm finna just go home, get a job, start making money. Like, I could not find a job. Right. And I'm just making music every day, broke, nigga, in the crib, not doing shit. I'm like, damn, bro, I was just in college. Like, I just walked away from a football scholarship. Yeah. Like, so, and then my parents and everybody around me was like really supportive though. My sister, my mom, my dad, like I said, they all did music too growing up. So they never, you know, so they was always supportive with shit. But they for sure like just wanted me to, you know what I'm saying, live right and make a living for sure,
Right.
and not just be no bum nigga. But they always were supportive of that, and they never made me feel like I fucked up with the college. It was on some shit because nigga, both of my parents went to college, but I don't think neither of them graduated. If I'm not mistaken, if y'all see this, I'm sorry, but if I'm not mistaken, neither of them graduated. But not saying it's okay for me to do that, but I just felt like they understood.
Yeah.
And then it's like, nigga, I gave my best motherfucking shot, nigga. Yeah. I did a whole year. First of all, I was out of state, away from home. It was a huge culture environment, a huge like a cultural change and an environmental change. It was like hella snow. It was a lot. But I did a whole year, and a semester. So like, and then I was on a lot of money too. So it was like a decision I had to make. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Right.
So like,
yeah,
I left, but I don't know. Everybody's supportive.
Yeah, we here now, so that's good. And yeah, that shit is not easy, like, cause it's like your life, and it's like now you have control over everything, and like nobody talks about that shit, like that transition from like, oh shit, like this is real life now.
Yeah,
I don't know, like that shit, I guess it's just something you gotta figure out yourself, but it's like, damn, that should be hitting you like a fucking bug.
When I was in college, like I was on like the whole meal plan, the housing plan and shit, and then just being away from like my family, it was like I felt like I was like had that freedom, but at the same time I didn't, because like I was just I wasn't like paying for none of my living. Like it was still like, nigga, I'm still like, my coaches or my parents are like, goddamn, I don't know. It was weird. Like it wasn't like I was in the real world yet type shit. It was like still going to school. I'm on campus. Like I'm really not, I don't know. It was just like I'm in school.
Exactly.
It wasn't like I was, I don't know. It was definitely not like when I got back home. When I got back home, like, okay, cool. Like working the job, bro. Like just being in the world, dealing with, that's what it was. I wasn't really in the world dealing with people. I was dealing with this. I was in school, so I'm dealing with the same motherfuckers, and I really don't even talk to nobody in this bitch unless they're my teammates. So like, it was some shit. It felt like I wasn't growing in college. I was definitely not. I was definitely just trying to like make it. I was trying to make it, and I didn't like that feeling. Like I'm not comfortable. Like every day I'm fucking. I don't know. That shit was just like, I'm trying to make it. Like every day I'm fucking surviving in this bitch. I'm not living out here.
For new audiences here, tell them where they can find you and listen to your music on your platforms.
You can find me everywhere, shit, at Zotaiga, Zotaiga. Everywhere. Anything you got to come up with, I'm on it, motherfucker.
And any last words you have to say to anyone watching?
Shit, man. Keep this shit all the way real. That's it. Plain and simple, man. Keep this shit all the way real.
Just like that. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure y'all subscribe down below. We got a lot of shit coming up. This year is gonna be fun. So much fun. Subscribe for another tape like this. We're gonna have another artist, another creative. And yeah, I don't really have too much to say. Follow me, Maya Lori, the host, on all socials as well. And I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Bye.